Now, from the home of the Arnold Palmer Invitational, Bay Hill Club and Lodge, this is EA Sports continuing coverage of PGA Tour golf. Hello again and welcome. I'm Rich Lerner. We will check in with Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we move along, but I'm pleased as always to be joined in the 18th tower by a man who won 15 times around the world, Frank Nobilo. And Frank, looking forward to what should be a fun afternoon of golf.
Yeah, very much so, Rich. When you've waited all morning, those afternoon rounds are a little special, aren't they? I'm really looking, though, for today to see if they come out of the gates nice and quick. That's for sure. I know the finish here is always important, but get out of the gates quick and then see if you can finish the job this afternoon.
This is starting toward those two bunkers on the right side. And that is going to end up in the second of the two bunkers, so a less than ideal beginning here at Bay Hill. This one starting a little bit left. Oh, that came out funny, and it started way left.
And that is not a fairway hit. It's definitely gone into the rough. Certainly not the start everybody was expecting.
And this one will just sneak into the first cut of rough, but doesn't appear, Frank, to be a huge issue.
Yeah, opening tee shot, a little on the safe side, but you're right. It doesn't seem too much of a problem.
Nah, just caught it fat out of the rough. Never had a chance of reaching, and now it is time to regroup and try to escape with a par. Second shot now from just a foot or two off the fairway.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Now the approach here at number one, Frank, what's he looking at?
A nice high, soft landing second shot would be ideal here. There's a little bit of a ridge in this green. Don't really want to be going long here. Those two bunkers, never easy coming out of those and downhill.
You can't go wrong with finding the middle of the green. That's well done. So after the poor opening tee shot, his second at one.
I'd give that an 8 or a 9 out of 10. Being in a fairway bunker and safely on the green, you never know. Might even sneak a birdie. Woo, Nelly. That one whizzes past the hole. A difficult putt coming now.
Gonna have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Iona Stephen is at the first green. This for birdie.
It would be very easy to underread this putt. There is break on it from left to right, particularly as it nears the hole.
An outside look here for birdie.
That one just going to sneak on by. Good chunk of real estate here, 22 feet away. Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. Disappointment there. I'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. To 1 over par early on in this round. This good par 3, the second here at Bay Hill at 231 yards. Play it out toward that right, especially if that hole location is on the left. You can swing it along the contour of that green and who knows, maybe make a hole-in-one like Jordan Spieth did in 2021. And this is going to be in the short grass just off to the left. And that will miss off to the left and wind up in the short grass. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Second shot now, here at the par 3.
Just a little over-ambitious on that chip shot. Just sailed past.
Now from below the green, a second up to this par 3. Now from off the Bermuda grass, his second at the par 3. Now from left of the green, a second.
This is a 23-foot putt.
Hit a good putt there. Maybe didn't quite break as much as he wanted it to, and it leaks by to the right. Oh, that is right on the precipice of going down. But I do believe it's going to stay out. Okay, just the one drop shot, as that's in for a bogey.
That's the best start, 2 over par. One over for the day.
Okay, no problem with that one. This is a good scenic par 4, the third here at Bay Hill. That huge leg on the left, it's obvious. You want to keep it away from that. If you do, you'll have a short iron in and a chance to make a 3. Solid, a good drive in the fairway.
Good drive down the right side. Today, the hole is cut front left, so far enough back to be able to get the ball to stop.
He's got his game face on now. That's safely into the right portion of the fairway. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
He's looking at 141 yards to the front, 149 to the hole. Pin is on the front left part of the green.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been.
That was a good strike. Took it straight at it too. That one bounce and check. Well played.
Well, we've got about 135 yards left. Oh, this could be good.
A little short, a little left, but inside 10 feet, so even I can't really criticize that.
Front left hole location here as we await his second to the par 4. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Nine feet left here for birdie. Just 5 feet left. So the short miss, and those are painful. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. Disappointment there. That'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Disappointment there. That'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Up next, the 561-yard uphill par 5 fourth. Creek and OB to the right. Only the biggest hitters can get home in 2. No issues here. That is into the fairway. And that one's going to hit hard. Get a little bit of run out, and that is going to wind up just fine.
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. You can be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot, but really, it's going to be about the third shot today. How close can you hit it?
Okay, so he'll fish that out of the rough and back onto the fairway, but still well out of position on this par 5. Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5. Now from better than 300 yards out, a second to the par 5. I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Not sure what happened there. Wrong club selection, poor execution. Regardless, a lot of meat still on that bone. That one was running so hot. Frank, tricky little third shot here at the par 5 fourth.
Especially if you don't have a full number, because there's just that little mound in the middle of the green. If you get on the wrong side of that, instantly you can be 30, 40 feet away. So check where the flag is. Is it front? Is it back? And then try and land it in that section.
Straightforward pitch shot here, 35 yards.
This hole's been a bit of a struggle, but beautiful short shot and a chance to get away with a par.
I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Look here at birdie.
And this has just got a little bit of turn in it, but you got to be careful not to overread it.
Yes, well done there. And back to even par now on the day. This from about 10 feet. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. is all he'll have to show for it. Two over for the deck. We move to the tee now at the 390-yard par 4 fifth here at Bay Hill. Don't let that distance fool you. Bunkers on both sides of the fairway and a well-protected green make par a good score here. And this, not the longest hole players will encounter, so just an iron off the tee and it works out to perfection. Yeah, this is not the biggest of fairways, so that is a good shot here at 5. Nope, that wasn't the right line, and he'll pay the price as this ball gonna run off the fairway and into the bunker. From the fairway nota, this his second.
157 yards left, pin all the way on the right.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. So a poor result on the tee shot. Now he'll dig in with his second to the par 4.
Not the best shot we've seen today, but when you consider that was hit out of the fairway bunker, it certainly gets a pass grade.
So from right around the middle of the fairway, this is second.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Pretty good angle here, getting set for his second shot just on the right side of that fairway.
It was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check, well done. And an awkward little bunker shot, just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
What a stroke there, and a most unexpected birdie. A long one coming up here for birdie. Disappointment there. I'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Okay, nice, easy birdie there. And a chance to start over, back to even par. Nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Frank, talk to us about the 6th hole.
I don't want to. It's too difficult.
Why not?
It's too hard. It's too difficult. John Daly made 18.
But that's not such a bad score. If you break it down, that's
Break it down for one hole. It
3
broke him
pars
down.
and an eagle. Oh, look out. That's too far left. Nope, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. Yeah, that's a good shot. Not up there near the green like some folks we know, but a very solid drive here at 6. That challenged a big piece of that big lake, but it is well down this 6th fairway. What a gorgeous tee shot. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5. Two solid shots, gets close to this par 5 green in 2. I know the ball's in the rough, but it's not too bad. With a good short game, perhaps birdie.
That's a nice shot right there, landed just short, released onto the green, and now a chance for an eagle 3. Here's what's left, 23 feet now for eagle. Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3, superb. I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
From about 8 feet. Oh, this is where the game becomes so cruel sometimes. Not a good hole of golf here. It is that time to pick up and move on. A 6-footer now for birdie. Yeah, can't take those for granted. Good concentration there, and it's in for a birdie. Disappointment there. That'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Here we are now at the 199-yard par 3 7th, a challenge with a green protected by bunkers, short, left, and long. Okay, that's going to end up right in the middle of the green. And that's going to be too strong. It is into one of the 2 back bunkers around this 7th green. Okay, safely aboard. And this is going to end up safely on the putting surface. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand. And that races right on by. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Now this for birdie.
And this really is all about visualization. You've got to see the line in your head, pick out a spot, maybe a foot and a half in front of you, and aim for that.
Got to at least try to cozy it in that 3-foot circle. This for birdie. Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. 11 feet away. Yeah, that's a good putt. These par threes are hard to birdie here at Bay Hill, so you'll absolutely take that. Cleans that up in the hole. In concentration there. That'll cost him. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. One under for the round. Let's move on to the 8th, and Frank, what's ahead here?
Big par 4, just over 450 yards. Ideally, you want to get it down by that bunker where it's nice and flat, because that second shot, you know what's coming up.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Oh no, lost that one dead right. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Just what you want to do, land it in the fairway, get a little bit of rollout, and that is a good shot. So after the missed fairway, his second now from the rough at 8. Uh-oh, that might not be enough. Yeah, that is into the water in front of this 8th green. So now after the drop, time to try again.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
174 yards remaining here as he'll play his second. This one has a chance to be close.
I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
Now from just under 170 out, this is second. Oh, this might be close. And that ball not wanting to cooperate, and it is into the hazard. All right, so he'll take his drop, and with a penalty stroke added, that'll become his fourth now to the par 4. And that is not the worst shot in the world, but obviously could have been better.
Certainly. Definitely hoping to try and get inside 3 feet, but it's a little outside that.
Look here at birdie.
And this has a pretty clear right to left break to it. Players gotta recognize the speed. This is one that guys leave short quite a bit.
That is crafty right there. A beautiful putt, and the result is a birdie. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Eight feet now for birdie. Oh, what a front nine this is shaping up to be. That a third consecutive birdie. 6, 7, and here again at 8. Well, he came into this hole at even par, but with the double, he walks off at 2 over. Okay, that one finished off, but it is a double bogey. Heading back toward the famous lodge at Bay Hill, this is the 9th hole. Straightforward par 4, but a good one. 2 good shots here, you'll be happy to make the par. That will do just fine. Good work off the tee here. That is safely into the short grass, just left of center. And that's going to sacrifice some distance, obviously, but the 7-wood there going to work out just fine playing for position. That's in the fairway. And how about that for a nice approach from way out? That one finds the green for the birdie putt on tap. Well, from any distance, that's pretty good, but from that far out, couldn't ask for much more. "19 feet away." Oh, never in doubt. What a great putt that is. It's a birdie here at the 9th, and he'll go out in 34, 2 under par for this front side. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. Oh, well, you hate to give one back on a putt like that. Okay, good putt there to stop the bleeding. It's a bogey at the 9th, and that will make this a 3 over 39 on this front side. Okay, so it's a bogey for him here at the 9th, and that's going to mean this is a 42 on the front side, 6 shots over par. 10th hole here at Bay Hill is not overly long, just 400 yards, but the emphasis is on accuracy off the tee. It's absolutely crucial. Put it in play in the right spot. You'll have a chance to get out of here with a birdie. And they were thinking about cutting that corner, but this will end up in that right side fairway bunker. He was trying to fade that ball, but pushed it a bit too much, and it's going to wind up in the bunker.